Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are again in the verse here on Everest. No, not Everest. Usually we are on Everest, but today we are at Seraphim, and we wanted to do some holding contracts because we want to rank up and we want to collect some money. Oh, who's there? Destroy chips. So, in the last session we got a crime set increase and we have no idea for what. What did we do? Usually we recognize scanners, meanwhile, but if we had been too focused, it might be that we haven't seen it. So we wanted to check here on Seraphim if we can see what happened. And someone said that here on Seraphim at Galleria, usually on all space stations, next to the admin there should be a turn yourself in terminal, and here it is, turn yourself in terminal. Fines and citations payment. Everything is just fine. Just pay it and everything is fine. Yeah, corrupt system. Okay, let's have a check. Log in as a user. Armistice zone violation 40. Oh wait. It might be that one. The escalation. It escalated. That's why we got the increase of crime. Because we got one armistice violation, however we did that, that was crime stat 1. And then it is escalated, and so we now have crime stat 2. So there is some sort of a time window where you can pay your fines in order to keep it fine. And other ways, crime stat increases, and not sure if also the amount of money increased, if it would be 20k, 30k, and because of the escalation now it's 40. We could surrender. We could surrender right now and figure out how much time that would be inside Clasher. But we are on Seraphim, not Everest, so we will go to find if the Taurus arrived here. Because of the last experiment we did yesterday with all these cargo boxes for the max loadout, we had some sticky boxes, the max pain boxes, and so we got rid of the ship and getting a new one just to have an empty ship in order to being able to utilize the ship as we intended and not be hindered through some annoying boxes. That is a loss of a small money, but yeah, we have enough, so.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So ship is here.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Medium hangar. Yeah, we arrived with our shuttle, the ugly bastard. That is also an easy way to get rid of ships. Just go to another place and claim the Taurus. Alright, so then we will place the ship nose towards the hangar, not the hangar, the elevator. Let's see, we have a big tractor, but no small tractor. Before we started the stream, we checked some contracts and we found some interesting contracts money-wise. They are all in the members rank and 40k plus. And today we are gonna do the same thing like we did before on Everest, just now here on Seraphim. We pick up all the boxes here and bring it to wherever. That escalation. Yeah, we rather spend some time in pleasure than paying money for most of the time nothing. But sometimes we have to agree. That we are no angels. So we place the ship more or less as close as possible. Then we lower the elevator. And then we want to show you something. It is still a draft, but it's we will publish that soon, or yeah, as soon as we can manage. Yeah. We have Google Drive, and we got a file called RSI Constellation Taurus Holding Contract Sheet. And when we open up that, we have the cargo grid of the Taurus. And we divided the whole cargo bay in 4 sections and called it 4 destinations. This is how we place all the boxes from the contracts. We can have notes on how many boxes there are and of what material. And we're gonna do a test run if that sheet actually has a purpose or if it's just nice to have. So then we will have a check here on Seraphim. We got 80 contracts. Again, we are looking for the highest paying and making sure they are from Seraphim. But just scrolling through, yeah, here's one. This is okay. 50k from Seraphim to 3 locations. We got a Risk Briars breaker yard, and also the mining facility 141. Basically everything. It might be that the elevators do not work on site. Yeah, this is the risk we will take. So we will have a check if we can do. Yeah, well, we wouldn't need to calculate because here drop-off locations, any order, they list all the destinations. So yeah, and they also list all. Anyways, there's a whole of containers no bigger than 4 SEU. This is important to notice. If you have a small ship, for example, a starter ship, whatever starter ship, not the Mustang, and probably also not the Aurora. But if you have something like the Nomad was a ship that has a cargo capacity, and it should be able to load a 4 SCU box. So that means with a Nomad, you should be able to do this contract if you are in the members rank. And so we will take our notes, the first contract. You see it on the right side, probably. Contract number 1. Do you see that? Yeah. Contract number 1. We got 5 SCUs of ice for destination 1. And destination 1 is the biggest. So it would be either the first one we deliver or the last one. And we go to the first one. For why? Not sure. We will do it the first. Yeah, we deliver to first. So the first destination is SCD1, and the yellow fields here, you can't see it. The yellow fields here in the sheet are meant to type in stuff. And we type on the destination 1, the one we can find within the mobile glasses map. So we got contract 1 has 5 I's to SCD and 6 SCU of food to destination 1. Something like that. Yeah, it's still in development. So center. Then we have still contract 1. We will go to they are all on demo. 7 SCUs of ice goes to destination 2, and destination 2 is 1-on-1, and destination 3 is Brio, and here we will deliver 7 food. That means we can take another contract as well. So these 3 are the primary location for this run. They are basically the master. But we have 2 more destinations we can choose a combination of. So let's see. 50k accepted, and then we move the boxes into the ship. Select all. Oh, not. Yeah, move, raise. So this is basically what we did the past few times with our pen and paper. And as you can see, we need to flip over in order to read what we noted. So that's why we prefer pen and paper. And we got 4 SCU. We load from the 3rd destination, which is Brio. And then that is somewhere in the middle of the ship. This is ice. 5 eyes. No, we do not have eyes for. We have eyes for destination 2. And the destination 2 in our sheet is also the destination 2 slot on the grid. So, yeah, it needs some practice. And we also have to say that the sheet is not in the same the real format as we had it on pen and paper, because with pen and paper it was pretty easy to keep track. So still eyes, 5 eyes for destination 1 and 7 eyes for destination 2. Destination 2 is the second slot here. And a 1 SCU box for the first. Are there boxes missing? Oh, maybe we were too fast, because this is only ice. We are missing the food. It might be that that was the problem why we supposedly missed 14 boxes 2 days ago when we were on the run with the rookie. That might be possible, because we loaded the boxes too early. And they haven't been delivered to the warehouse yet. Like that happened just right now. Okay, let's have a look if they arrived. Yeah, they are there. Get them, boy. Move. Raise. Six food for destination 1. Yeah. 6 food, destination 1. So the easiest way is place the biggest boxes below, the small boxes first at the side, not at the side, at the side, and afterwards above. So first, let's see, I think it was a 1 SCU, that's why it doesn't go in there. Yeah, this is the problem of doing continuously stacking more boxes. If you have that kind of small box in between, you have problems with putting more boxes in between. So that would tell us it would be better to move the smallest box on top of the biggest box, unless you're already finished. So what we have here, we got 6 food for the first destination, and now we need to load 7 food for the third destination. Also here, biggest box first. This goes to third is Brio. We heard that a lot of people go there for their bounty kind of stuff. And yeah, we do not need to worry about pirates or whatever, because these boxes here are contracted. And the contract box is identified, so if someone with would steal our contracted boxes, they cannot do anything with it because they do not have the contract. So if somebody would come and want to steal, we will only lose the goodies, the payment from the contract. Yeah, 50k, it's not less money, to be honest. There's quite some money, because if you do serious work for serious money, you do not get paid well. Yo, hey, Lily Rose. Lily Rose, isn't that the name of Johnny Depp's daughter? So, first contract loaded, on track. Now we see we do not have 80 contracts, 79, one is gone. There is no refill of contracts right now. 30k, 31k, 33k, 42k, 36k. Yeah, there's quite some good paying contracts. So we go from below. We have here one to the very same 3 destinations perfectly. We will make some notes here. Now, when we have a look at our sheet, we do not need this information anymore, because we will focus on these 3 destinations, and if we find a contract that delivers just to 1 or 2 or 3 destinations plus another one, then we could add 2 more deliveries, 2 more destinations. So this is just to have an order, an overview of what we loaded into the ship. And so we will do the same thing again, because we marked the cross here. Because we marked that cross here, that one. To top, we will list the material for SCD1 here, and we got the second contract for SCU of stims. They are all stims. So stims also for all stims. Contract for, and as you can see, it's not really necessary to type it in everywhere, because it's just for orientation. 34, we will take that. And yes, it is a little bit of painful to do one by one contract, moving the boxes, but in order to have an actual overview about all the boxes, all the contracts, and where to deliver them, for us it is important that we can load one by one. It might be that we are just untrained, not well practiced so far. That's why we cannot do it in a different way. Yeah, and as you can see, we got now maximum. So we do not place that one SCU box again in between. Now we wait and see what kind of boxes we will could get. And even then, when we are finished, and as you can see, we are loading now just 1/2 of the ship, and we listed 4 proper destinations. And if we would manage well, we could actually fill the whole cargo bay. If there are so many contracts, we can fill the whole cargo bay with only contracts delivering to these 4 or 3 destinations only. And that would be an easy unloading. So far the elevators will work. and this is something what we will figure out on location. So and here we did it a little bit better than before, because the 1 SCU is not on the 4 SCU. Perfect. So second contract already loaded. Yes, we are here. Not sure if you hear us, Lily Rose. Let's have a check. Yeah, we read. You hear us. Okay, so next contract. On track. Yeah, this is like in the real world. Capitalism works like that. If you have some sort of capital, you can increase even more. And this is interesting. This member rank contract for Hurston shows up here while we are over at Seraphim. But we see here now, okay, this is completely different locations. 42 contract would be cool. Seraphim, we also could do some more, but that would two destination, but they are rookie. They pay not bad, but they are rookie. That's not good or not necessary for our ranking up stuff. And this is in the opposite direction. Junior. Yeah, we cannot stress that enough. CIG plays some actual filter that works into the contracts manager. And make it like last use. So if we check member rank only, the next time when we enter the contracts menu, we want to see member rank only, because we checked that the last time we had been in. This would be great. So Magnus, that would be some nice job from yesterday. So the thing is, we do quite some these member rank contracts, but in order to rank up probably faster, we would need to do some different job. That's why we're now on Seraphim, because we do the same kind of jobs just on a different location. But if we would do the member rank this contract from a gateway to Everest, that would be something that we never had done before. So that would probably increase our reputation faster than doing the same pattern over and over again. Yeah. Rookie, here was a member. Did we see a member? No. Rookie, junior. Okay, yeah. This is unfortunate. Ship is not even half full, and we have no more contracts for the same destination. So what we can do is we can try to find whatever payment contract from here to 2 additional destinations what we haven't yet on the list. But also here, only member contract members, not here, we could do this. Yeah, we actually could do it. These are 342 contract. This is probably the same kind of contract we did with the rookie, but the amount of boxes will still have capacity in the bay without having a proper separation like we usually do, or like we have in our sheet. Yeah, here we have one. It's a rookie, but it would be from here. It would be from here, but a rookie, not good paid. That would be from here to Deimar and back to August. This is a new one. Yeah, these are more boxes. This would be more difficult. There is no time run. We can do this, and then we go to, no wait, member rank from Magnus. Let's see where Magnus is. Magnus should be one of the furthest away. Yeah, furthest away. This is something what we could do. We could take the one contract that goes to August. We go to August, buy the cooler, fly to Magnus, pick up the goods for Everus, and flying back. Yeah, let's do that. From Seraphim to August, whatever shows up. Not that direction, also not that. Because that would be on the bay area at the very end. This is yellow. Seraphim, August, rookie. Okay, we will take that. August. Now we do not need to care about the location because we will only take contracts from here to August, and that will be at the very end of the ship anyways, and only from here to August. Accepted. And this is actually the beauty of the Taurus, that you have plenty of capacity. The challenge you have is to have an order, to have an overview of your payload. Is that the word? You need to keep track what boxes need to go where. Ooh. Yeah, we do not have capacity for that right now. Other destinations. That would be the other way around. Hope that contract is still there. It is only for 22. Hope it is still there when we are finished. $80? No, we cannot load 80 anymore. Can we load 11? Probably also not anymore. There's just way too many contracts here. It also would be great if we have something more intuitive than a mobileglass in order to handle all the business. The mobileglass, like it's mobile, a glass. But if we would have some sort of in our so-called personal hangar, an actual terminal where you can use with two hands and it behaves like a normal Windows computer. That would be great. That would be an improvement for all of us. Not because we like or love Windows, no, it's just because everyone is used to. Yeah, I think this is the last one we can take. Oh, yeah, we're almost done. Yeah, this is the last one. With the risk that we cannot load all of them what we have now in our contracts list. Yeah, and because they all go at the back of the ship, we do not need to take care about any order. We just load them into the ship. It would be better if we load the ship from behind. Oh no, there are lots of 1SU boxes. So we will place the ship a little bit closer to the other elevator up there. But it's good. We loaded all the goods from the front first, back at last. Come on. Yeah, this is the pin. Why did the cargo bay not lower? Oh, it did. No. Did they update the ship or what? And now it doesn't work properly. Yeah, there are just some rookie ranks here. Let's have a check on reputation. Should be still Kovalex. Yeah, we do not need to do rookies anymore because we are already on top of it. Not sure if we can work all the rookies down so we do not get any rookie contracts anymore. But yeah, probably not. Probably they just stay there because of making money. But still at 4%. And members rank we are now more than 50%, but it doesn't look like 60%. So we will see what happens when we are done here. Yeah. Lots of 1SU boxes. So let's have a check here. We can place this one here. So we can have a little separation to recognize which box goes where. And they're all rookie ranks, so that makes sense that these boxes are 1SUs, because it is to expect that if you start out as a hauler, you do not have a big ship like we have. You have a small ship and you need to work your ass up in the rank like we do basically, but we have the possibility meanwhile to have a couple of contracts with one ship. And someone who starts out has a small ship and needs to do small contracts with the small boxes for small money with a small ship. And we are thriving for higher ranks in the hauling in order to make the Hull C paying off. So we want to reach 15 mil to be able to buy the Hull C, and to have been able utilizing the Hull C we need to rank up at the same time, otherwise it would be a waste of money spending for the Hull C not able to utilize it. Yeah, just based upon the lists of contracts for rookie or trainee, we could say there are some starter ship, not the cheapest, but there are some starter ships you can do this kind of stuff. And if you spend a little bit more into your starter ship, let's say less than 80 IRL money, you can go for any sorts of Avenger, as far as we can remember, and you can go for a Nomad, and probably there is like a cutter or something, this mining ship where you can walk into the ship, where you can walk inside the ship, and where you have cargo capacity. Not much, but you have cargo capacity. So this would be also the recommendation what we can give as a salvager. Make sure your ship has cargo capacity. Not much, but has. And we could say the Aurora is designed to have, but it didn't work when we started out. Then there was a patch, it worked out. Then there was a patch right now, 3.24.2, I guess. It doesn't work anymore. So it is just like the Aurora could be a good ship at the beginning, but that is depending on the decisions of CIG, the overlords. If the overlords want to have the people with Aurora some sort of success, rewards within the verse with that starter ship. And this is, let's say, the main recommendation we can give to all new players or potential new players. If you are willing to spend 60 up to 80 or even $100 in an unfinished game, in a game that is still in development, then you need to be aware that you do not pay the game. No, you pledge and hope that they will actually finish the game so that you can say it is a game. But be aware, our suspicion is it never will be. But if you want to spend that money for an Avenger, a Nomad, or probably even other ships that has cargo capacity, you can walk in, you will have a better start of doing whatever kind of career you're trying to do here in the verse. And we came here for salvaging. That was our main goal, still is, even though we do now some cargo here. But that is mostly the non-violent aspect of this stuff is our style. Relaxing, not really meditating, but some kind of relaxing stuff. And sometimes we just play, but we also always stream and watch podcasts next to it. Why not? So we can spend easily 4 up to 8 hours within the verse doing whatever we're doing and listening to podcasts. And what we mainly do is listen to the podcast, because otherwise we do not have time. Don't spend time to listen to podcast when we are out in the woods, in the garden, or whatever. So that's why this some sort of gameplay is pretty handy in order to get some inspiration through podcasts. Yeah, today is the 4th of November over here, but it would be somewhat early in the morning on the other side of the big lake, the sea. So today will be a big day for the whole world, and we will see what kind of impact that will have on Earth. But yeah, it will be only the story that will be being told the outcome would be the same, our assumption, and people wouldn't believe that, because if we would explain why we say it doesn't matter who becomes president, the outcome will be the same. The only thing that changes is the narrative. People would say, oh, that's a conspiracy, and we say, no, it's not. There are no conspiracy. They told you where they want to turn the world, and they will. But in order to sell that, they need to tell a story, like CIG also does, telling stories. And this is the first time we had seen the how it's called, this event they did in October, Citizen Con. And we saw the people cheering, we saw what CIG presented, we saw how the people reacted. It is, I'm sorry to say that, but it is a cult. The behavior was cultish. There were cult leaders gurus on the stage, talking about some big ideas, some implementations they want to do somewhat in the future. Yeah, and selling the future is a lucrative business. And yeah, if you go into it and you cheer and clap, it is just, yeah, the second coming of. Or cheering for, oh yeah, we want to have that. It's just like the business of creating expectations you will never fulfill, and you are totally comfortable with it, not delivering it. This is the business CIG is in. Yeah, so the people come on stage and say something, and the people cheer. If they do not cheer, they feel kind of awkward. And the public, the people below the stage, they know that if they do not cheer, there will be an awkward silence. And in order to avoid that awkward silence, they clap and cheer. And whatever they told or tried to sell, it was for clapping and cheering. And they clapped for a movie they saw, which is totally fine. Yeah, it's totally fine to clap for a movie. But it is a movie. You can watch Star Wars. You do not go to the cinema and clap because you saw the movie. You do not. So why do you do that at CitizenCon? Because your perception is, oh, you do not watch a movie. You watch a game. You watch a potential video game. You watch a video game that has the potential to be the best and the greatest game ever being created out there. So what's going on here? Oh, we tracked the wrong contract, that's why. Yeah, the potential is still there, but yeah, the perception is you think, or the people thought they do not watch a movie. No, they thought they're watching the game, but they didn't. They watched a movie. But the same thing is like if you would go to the cinema and watch a Star Wars movie or Star Trek movie or any some sort of science fiction kind of stuff like flying rocks in space, you wouldn't cheer because you know, you are aware, you are watching a movie and nothing more than that. And you paid money to get entrance, watching the movie, eating some popcorn and leave the cinema after the end of the movie. Yeah, that's why you pay for it. And the same goes for the news, yeah? At the end of the day, you watch the news and you are aware that you watch the news, and your perception is whatever they show you in the news, your perception is, oh, this is reality, this is what actually happened. But it didn't. It is just what they tell you that happened, but you didn't verify. And yeah, this is the main business that everyone does and nobody really talks about. The business of attention. Attention, where the focus goes, energy flows, and they suck your energy out of you drastically. Why are here so many ships so far out? Unfortunate, it is armistice zone, so we cannot come back with the vulture. What is there? A sunken ship? A floating ship? Oh, that doesn't really look like we would be successfully here with unloading the boxes. And that black ship to the right, that looks like a dead fly. What's going on here? Weird stuff. Why don't we hear sound here? Because we are probably outside of the ship. Yeah, now we hear something. And we parked the wrong way. What should we do? Check elevators first before we turn around, or should we turn around? We check elevators. Because it might be that no elevators work here, so we need to go to somewhere else. Helmet is on. Yeah, and this is exactly why we at the beginning didn't do any sorts of cargo hauling contracts, because you need to go to this some sort of moon freight elevators and they do not work. Potentially they do not work. Like we see here, and we probably would be happy if we found one of these 3 elevators that work. And we had been here a couple of times because we wanted to buy some trading stuff and didn't work, and suddenly at one time it did. But we had been aware it would be only for this session until we leave. And that is the case here as well. Yeah. So no need to turn around the ship. But we will still deliver. because we want to trash this place. And not sure, now we have beginning of November, 2 complete months after introducing cargo hauling, and the freight elevator still not work. They listed some sort of fixes, and on some shards, on some servers, we can verify that, yeah, and some server it does work, but mostly not. So we are at SCD1, and we deliver the SCD1 contracts. No, wait. We will bring it back to Seraphim. Maybe that is intentional, that the elevators do not work. That's why you have the opportunity to bring the stuff back and submit. And then you probably will have some sort of a complete contract.
Welcome to Modern Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Restock. What did we shoot?
Engines are on. Takeoff complete.
Okay, next.
Landing gear raised.
Oh, this looks beautiful. Horizontal. Oh. Rule of third. Yeah, it is just the planet that looks great. And the dust, some sort of dust below. But photographically, it doesn't really look appealing. Maybe that is in the eye of the beholder. When you some sort of experience this kind of stuff, it has another meaning to you. But if you just see the picture, it's just something different. So we go to 141 now. But would be the same issue like here? Our suspicion.
Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, it might be that you can see it based on the ships are there. If we have the potential of success, and it kind of looks not that bad. The question is, where are the freight elevators? Are we even at the right place here? This is this icy place. This is this icy place. We had been here and we didn't found elevator. And we haven't been, it just looks icy, but it's probably sand. And we haven't been the only one who came here and were looking for the elevator and didn't found. So CIG deploys during this hauling contracts to a location that doesn't have a freight elevator. And these hauling contracts work so far that you lower the goods into the freight elevator, and that is the sign of completion. And if you do trading, you can go into the terminal and buy some stuff, but you cannot load it. You cannot even target your own ship to be loaded like it was in the previous patches, where you can come back with a fully loaded vulture or reclaimer, for example, and you just needed to land, and then you could go to the TDD. Now you need to empty the ship, move all the boxes into the freight elevators to do it. Yeah, it kind of makes sense in terms of simulation and just doing the hard work digitally. Yeah, metaverse. It does make sense, but it doesn't make sense to implement contracts to a place where is no elevator and no way to load or unload your ship through the terminals like we could do back then. And this is the one thing that we say, that's why Star Citizen would not be successfully as a video game nor a simulator. And it would be a prototype for the metaverse, and that prototyping there will be successfully in that. And the prototype is to throw away. That is the true intention of the prototype. Create something, see how it looks, see how it behaves, and they do the analyze. They do the analyze of players' behavior within the verse. They analyze, they have the data, how many ships had been claimed without being destroyed. They know exactly what kind of ship, which ship is destroyed, which one is damaged, and which one is just somewhere standing, like here. We could go exit to menu, coming back, we will wake up at Severus, and the ship would still be here. But if we want to do this cargo stuff, we need to claim another Taurus. And that goes into the statistics. One of these many ships that had been claimed without being destroyed. They do social engineering here. It's a prototype for metaverse. And yes, of course, your perception can be, oh, this is a video game. I have no problem with killing, especially not the NPCs. Of course, go for it. Boots. We assume that in those loot boxes there are clothes which you cannot buy. Maybe that is our hope. Not sure if that is true. Grenade. Back. Player. So this is holster. It's not really a weapon, but yeah, it is holstered. So what happens when we press G? Do we have now a grenade in hand? No, we do not have. Yeah, not many boxes here. There's one. We already have enough water. We do not have a tractor beam with us. So last station Briars, we also think that doesn't work, because why should it? It wouldn't be CIG if the last destination would work properly. Someone forgot the helmet. Or they found a helmet somewhere and left their helmet behind. Yeah. We cannot do much with this armor stuff, but selling it to... Oi, what's going on? To make some money. I mean, we are in the millions. If we sell helmets for 700, is kinda pointless. Yeah, we need to come back here when it's daytime. We want to see if that is sand. It kinda looks like sand, but it also looks like white. Nice. Well then, Briars. And before we go to August, we will go back to Seraphim and bring all the goods back. Abandon the contract. I think this is the order. Abandon the contract, then you get requested to bring it back, and that is something what we would do.
Welcome to Public Space Industries. Enjoy the ride.
In order not to get damage in our reputation. We had been there once. That was at the time where we haven't had yet the vulture. When we're... Oh, that looks great. Yeah, these moons are dangerous, or we are just unable. See? How fast and long we still drift. I think we need to take some flight practices on the moon.
Radar contact.
Oh, some actions. Is there some action going on? Where is the potential? It's not on the radar. This is interesting. Why not? V for scan. Oh, top right. But on the radar, they are not. Ah, now they're showing. Cutlass black. They are NPCs, or at least most of them. What happened with that one? That one kind of looks like a dead ship falling towards the moon. All three flying towards the moon. But the one looks like falling and the other two flying. Let's see what they do when they reach the moon. They crash landed somewhat. Yeah. Crash landed. What are they doing? Are they just distraction? Up until now, just one ship looked to be... Yeah, the Cutlass is still on the go. Can we scan to see what's inside? The Cutlass has a turret, and the turret tries to point at us. It's a 9-tail. Velocity unmovable. Do we have any indication what's inside the ship? No, because the panels in the towers are early access. They do not work. So I think we can go down without danger. But this looks like a general crash site of a... The caterpillar.
Landing complete.
Yeah, and the question is, why do they crash land exactly there where the caterpillar is? So close to this Briar's breaker yard. Looks suspicious but interesting, so let's check this out. Yeah, Daimar. A desert sand moon. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, desync, completely desync. So just be aware. These bug. Okay. Is this a trap? So then try something new. The shields seems to be off.
Shields are off.
Hit. Is there still someone shooting at us right now? No. We are still in quantum mode, that's why we couldn't. We can switch to gimbal. So that was an explosion. We just need to hit the engines So they do not fly anymore. But here we do not have a hit sign. And it might be because it's out of now. It's still out of range of the gimbal. Yeah, they tried to shoot like they did before. And question is, why is the shield down? Okay. Yeah, why is the shield down? There's a reason why the shield is down. Starts to recover 50%.
Landing complete.
Okie dokie.
Engines are off.
So let's see if these boxes inside the ship are movable. No, they are just here for design. Cosmetics. But it calls for, hey, jump up here, jump up here. And so we do that. We jump up here. But it might be a trap. And the story goes, the Ninetales took out this caterpillar. It might be even that this caterpillar is part of some sort of investigation contract. And it might be that we did it once. So we could easily call this stream session not hauling, much more. What is that? Cutlass black. We could call it salvage strolling. Let's see if we find space. Yeah, that empty box is still tractable. That one, placeholder empty. What we can use this for, maybe as a small trash can inside the hangar. Yeah, you just need to get creative. And because we produce a lot of trash, we will take 2 of them. Do we produce more trash? No, we leave that one. What is that? Scrap. So next to the caterpillar there should be 3 shipwrecks. One we see here. Cutlass black, and not sure where the gun went. Might be that we lost the gun. Yeah, but that would be scrappable. And they have this 9-tail color pattern here. More scrap. They do not bring much money. Of course. It's kind of interesting that it is such a sandy, deserted moon, but we have only 12 degrees Celsius. It might be that our approach here triggered the algorithm, and then they said, hey, bring some NPC ships over here and destroy these towers in order to protect the caterpillar. Yeah, and the narrative would go, the fiction would go like, yeah, we shot them down, this caterpillar, because it has some sort of stuff in it. And now the towers arrives and wants to take away our goods. Now we need to protect the caterpillar. And that's a big shit. What is that red dot over there? Yeah, 2 dots. Are they moons or somewhat? Or approaching ships? Where did the pilot go? Just vanished. Our friend has a cutlass black. What we can do is just try exchange these components, even though they are the same, but it's more about the mechanism. Does it work? What did he do? Just throw it away? Looks like a lot of fighting power here. Yeah, looks like we lost the pilot. That's totally fine. We do not need the armor. We do not need the gun.
Engines are on.
No.
Landing complete.
Yeah, that is the problem when they are not on the grid. They just fall out. So the question would be then, how much effort do we want to take?
Landing complete. Engines on.
Okay, we got one trash can. There's one ship weapon still there. Probably because the only one that is on the grid. Oh, come on. Yeah, but it's just a simple repeater. This is even an S4 gimbal mount. Let's see what we can do with that, but that wouldn't be today.
Engines are on.
All right.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
Behind us.
Radar contact.
Again.
Radar contact.
Oh, there he is. So let's see if here is an elevator. It should be. Yeah, there is. Let's see if that one
Docking
works.
request initiated. Docking unavailable. Landing gear deployed. Landing complete. Takeoff complete. Engines are off.
Yeah. A tactical strategy would be to raise shield level to the max. Yeah, nothing to buy, only for selling. Yeah. That one could work. Let's see. Yeah, at least one contract complete. Or not.
Take off complete. Landing gear raised. Radar contact. landing gear deployed. Takeoff complete. Landing.
How are you?
Ask your med tech about optional medical services.
Report to emergency. Which rank lift to emergency?
Welcome to the Aliens Visitors Inn.
Engines are off. Engines are on. Engines are on. System off. Welcome to Modern Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check. Engines are off. Weapons system is off. Weapons system is on. System off. Welcome to Modern Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check. Modern Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Yep. Totally broke.
Engines are off. Engines are on.
Just needs some patience, maybe.
Engines are on. System off. Welcome to Modern Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check. Engines are on. Engines on. Shields are off. Engines are on. Shields are on. Off. Welcome to Modern Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.